3,000 miles from home.
Previously on the Cruising Kiwis.
2 to 3 weeks ago, we received an email from one Bonnie Hancock. Bonnie is solo kayaking around Australia, trying to break a world record in doing so. And she was inviting us to be her support crew. We have accepted that role to pick up from Broome.
Bonnie is supporting a suicide prevention charity, and that really spoke to us when Bonnie was looking for assistance.
My second eldest brother John took his life. We got problems.
We're losing water hand over fist somewhere.
There's a big build up, I don't know if it's fluid or swelling in my traps.
We've literally gone around in circles with current. Current took control of the boat, what, half an hour ago now. Hank's caught on a rock or a bommy. I think we need to cut it.
And this week,
The mind leads the body, and you need to keep your mind in a positive state, whatever that takes. Pain is the fuel to greatness. If you want to do something that not a lot of people have done or that no one's done, the pain's going to be the difference, because a lot of people aren't willing to go there and take their body there. So when I am in a lot of pain, I actually see it as my friend.
So Rachel, we've decided we've all had Omicron.
Well, we think it might be Omicron because Declan's lost his sense of taste.
If I can do 60k now, then you'll get me 160 and we'll submit it for the world record. Honestly, we're like, oh my gosh, what is it doing? There's something out here. What the hell is that?
'Cause this way is my home.
So it's day six. Day 6 for Bonnie, isn't it? Yeah. Day 6 for Bonnie. We've just set her off. We were up at 3:30 this morning out of Deception Bay.
masterfully done.
I'm so sorry to offend you. No, I'm so sorry.
Those kayaks are unbelievably tippy. And,
I know.
but that's just classic Bonnie. Like, she was worried about, she had just about gone into the drink, be eaten by crocodiles, and she's worried about being maybe got a flick from the paddle. Very nice. We arrived in Deception Bay at the end of day 5 at about 11 o'clock last night. Had a bite to eat, got a few hours sleep, up again, and now we are travelling again. Bonnie is out behind me here. So day 6 for the kayaking, day 4 for the virus boat. This boat's been called the virus boat by the crew. I'm on day 4. I'm on day 4. Throat, headache, aching limbs, the whole 9 yards. Rachel's on to day 2. Declan is on to day 3 today. He had the first day, he didn't see anything of Declan. Saw a little bit of him yesterday, not much. And Ivan is still fine. In fact, Ivan yesterday, I don't know, we didn't film it, but he took the helm all day yesterday. He was up early, he had the helm all day. He also cooked dinner for us all, for the crew of 7. And he did a fantastic job. The young man, little 14, well he's 15 now. And very proud little boy. Might have to take the helm again today because I'm ready to crash. But anyway, it's calmish seas and Bonnie soldiers on. She did 100k yesterday again? Yeah. 100k exactly. Yeah. 100k. So this early morning start after the big day Bonnie did yesterday was to get to this channel that we're about to go through now at the right time with the outgoing tide. It's between Jungulu Island and Augustus Island. There's no name in the channel itself, I'm not sure, but it reportedly goes at 10 knots on the incoming tide. So we want to go the outgoing tide. Now it's Neap tide, so it's not going to be 10 knots, but I'm thinking we're going to get 4, 5, maybe 6 knots of current going the right way for us when we get into it. It's going to be a good passage.
Hello and welcome to Know Your Tides. Both the sun and the moon affect the tides. Spring tides, large in range, occur around the full moon and the new moon. Neap tides, small in range, occur around the last quarter and the first quarter of the moon's phases. So remember, Always keep an eye on the moon's phases when planning your next trip. Join us next time when we discuss thermonuclear reactors.
I'm wrapped up like this because I'm cold. I'm cold. Everyone else is warm as, but I'm cold. I've got a fever still. God, day 4, I'm over this. I'm so over this. In fact, the last time I felt I was this sick was when I was in Fiji with the big abscess. Remember when I was on my leg and I refused to take antibiotics, and then my breathing, it tracked up my leg and I ended up having breathing problems, so I went on antibiotics. That was the last time I remember being this sick. Anyway, I'm coming good. A sore throat. Oh.
Don't be fooled by Rob's virus attire. The further north we've travelled, the warmer the weather has become. Prior to becoming ill, Declan has had his locks shorn off by Ivan in a bid to improve airflow.
That was my first ever haircut I've ever given, so future barber. That's it.
Interesting. Okay, can you believe it's before noon and we're anchoring? I've thawed out slightly.
Squeaky noise.
That's the steering. And we're at our anchorage. Now this anchorage was recommended to us by a friend of ours. He suggested, oh, if you come around there you could go there if you have time. And so we have time. It works out perfectly because the next leg is 100k and we can't do it in an afternoon. So we're going to have a break. This is going to be our first official break, day 6 into it. And I'm going to go to bed.
Not really a whole break, she's just done 50k.
Well, it's still going to be a break for the afternoon, yeah, not for Bonnie.
She's finished before midday.
Yeah.
Another one in the bank. Such a cool spot, and anchoring for sunset.
Yeah! Very good.
That's a plus.
So Rachel, we've decided we've all had Omicron. Declan's
Well, we
got-
think we might have. I don't know if you can hear, but I was quite congested today, and I've got this annoying spasmic cough. But I spent about 2 days asleep, I think. Wasn't much use to anybody, but good to get it out of the way. But Declan's, well, we think it might be Omicron because Declan's lost his sense of taste.
My taste isn't terribly good either. So
No,
it's
well, I've
okay,
lost
but-
my appetite, but I think that was more to do with the heat. I didn't eat for 3 days. So, yeah. And luckily, I think Bonnie had already had this
Yeah.
before we got on board. And Rob caught it off Mike and then spread it through us. Ivan's the only one who didn't get it. So,
Oh, he's already had it. He reckons
knows?
he has because he had a cold while. No,
who
3-4
knows?
weeks ago.
Who knows? Anyway.
We've all had it. Tick, tick, tick.
Seems like a way to get blisters.
No, that's fine. It's wet, so it doesn't hurt.
It's a new way.
So what's this, Bonnie?
These are compressions. So these are by Normatech, which is a recovery lab back on the Gold Coast, gave us these, and basically they help to flush lactic acid out and release the muscles. So yeah, increases circulation. So really, really good for a quick recovery before getting back in.
Yeah.
Okay. Level
30 is good actually.
30 minutes?
Yeah, I'll go level 7.
Level
That's
7?
highest. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you.
The indignity of being fed.
I know.
You've been incapacitated with your
Also
recovery.
sort of a luxury. I
Hey,
mean, I don't have to do anything for myself.
just relax. We've got you covered.
Thank
Got
you.
back. It's so funny. Good on you, Ben. Doing a great job.
That's delicious. It's really good.
So we had we've had our first, or part of our first official break for the afternoon of day 6. What do? We all collapsed into a state of snooze. The virus amongst us, not surprising, but all the other crew did as well. And now we're just recharging the fuel tank, or Mike and Ivan are. Now we are going to go ashore and have a look around here. Looks like a beautiful spot. We have a defensive weapon.
See?
Ivan is,
Vicious.
Ivan is our defensive
No mind of its
weapon.
own.
He's gonna
We're
injure
going
more
ashore.
people on the boat than he does. Oh look, you can.
Shows you defensive technique, Ivan.
You know what? You
Ready?
probably could swim
See it?
in the
Crocodile!
shallows.
Bang!
Crocodile!
He ain't coming back. He ain't coming back
Look,
from
that
that.
piece of seaweed there, and it's
They
like,
can't ambush you. It's super clear.
Yeah.
I think we're safe here. It's clear water.
Yeah. I don't think we've got our technique quite right there. It's just a normal escape from the boat,
We've done better.
but it's quite clear water.
there's the whack whack stick.
Alrighty, whack whack. Thank you.
They're going crocodile hunting. We're going for a walk. The walk has done Rob in. He's having to lie down. This little walk on the beach has been a real effort. Needed to go for the walk, though. I haven't been off the boat for 2 weeks. I didn't get off in Dampier and I didn't get off in Broome. So it was great to have a walk, but I'm exhausted. And so is Rob.
Thank goodness Bonnie didn't feel the same way. She is a dynamo, always pushing herself, never looking for excuses.
There's more than what we see. So much more possibility.
8,000 kilometers!
That's a good shot.
Yeah!
Thank you. Oh, that was nice.
Is that nice and cold?
Yeah, that was beautiful. Thank you.
Congratulations! Well done!
Big celebrations.
Yeah, Bonnie's just passed 8,000 kilometres since she started 5 months ago. That's amazing. Yeah, we were lucky enough to be here to see that.
We'll be there.
She's just having her break. Having a swim in the crocodile infested waters, as you do on your way round.
Although Bonnie never complains about her aches and pains, we all know that after 8,000 kilometres the effort is taking a toll on her body. Unfortunately, the mere 800 kilometres we've covered with Bonnie is taking a toll on our engines. Rob loves sailing. Numerous times he has tacked his way to our destination with us all pleading with him to turn on the engines and take the beeline. Now, because we are supporting Bon on the most direct route possible, we have had to use the iron sails more often than not. But the choppy water has stirred up sediment sitting in our fuel tank and the engines don't like it much.
Robert, you're taking this opportunity to get some maintenance done.
Well, sunset's a good time to do maintenance on a
Yeah,
boat
it's quite warm, isn't it?
while travelling. No, well actually what happened, the starboard engine earlier, we were cranking on about 2,300 revs and it just suddenly went and I wasn't sure which engine it was actually, I couldn't tell. I thought, oh far out, what's happened? And I backed off on both of them and we thought one had overheated actually because I just changed the impeller, but it actually wasn't that. I changed it again, that's fine. We started up again and it happened again and it was on starboard this time I noticed. And I realised this happened before where many years ago it happened where it just went and then went off again, and this time I let it play out and it did, it went and take it off again. And all it is one of these, I reckon. So I'm going to change this to secondary fuel filter. So I'll change it out and hopefully that'll be all it is. Otherwise I'll change the primary ones as well, but I won't do that tonight. So this is day 11 for Bonnie, paddling wise. I was up at 10 to 4 this morning and we left Calamity Bay. Just by myself, I just lifted the anchor and let everyone sleep in. And we had to travel 20 kilometres to get back to the spot where we had left off 2 days ago. We've got really nice conditions for Bonnie, probably the best conditions we've had of the 12 days, where Bonnie's able to ski down the runners. They call them runners, where there's a little bit of a swell that's supporting her, and she's actually getting away on us. I'm going to have to speed up a bit. But I just have to think that this rest has been really good for her, and especially given we've had some wonderful little adventure and sightseeing in that break. And I'm still absolutely buzzing about the rope climb yesterday afternoon. That was so cool. I'm gutted Ivan didn't have that experience, and I'm really thinking we need to come back here, if only to give Ivan that same experience. Oh, there, Bonnie's come back on us. Oh, it's great. This is really good kayaking conditions. Not sailing conditions, we're having to motor, but anyway, doing a lot of motoring, I have to say.
That afternoon, after just 2 days in bed, Ivan sprang back to life, and during Bonnie's break, he insisted I remove his mullet. Happy days.
Splendid. I think I'm actually making it worse. You made it a lot worse. The fact that you're laughing so much is great. It's encouraging.
Looks like you got a really hairy back. Like a lumberjack.
I do think it would help if you got in the water. I think it's because it's so thick, and when they cut your hair in the hairdressers, they actually your hair's usually wet. It's usually wet.
They don't get you to jump in the water. You just go for a swim. I didn't really cut you.
Roll it to the head.
No, but they wash it, don't they? They wash it. So.
No, that's because you go to a girl barber. They don't wash my hair.
Then they spray it. Don't they spray it?
They have like a little spray can, they're just very mist. They put mist on your hair. They don't wash your hair.
I don't have that spray can, so I do have a big opening.
You got this, Mum.
No, I haven't. Oh my goodness.
Right on cue, a curious shark swam up to the back of the boat. Suddenly, Declan and Ivan were only too happy to dive into the water to check out the shark. Once wet, Ivan's hair didn't look so bad after all.
So this is odd. I just went to change the course 1 degree. Went to 75. 1 degree up, 77. 1 degree down, 75. 74, 73. That's okay. 74, 75, 77. So what's that all about? 76 degrees. Bob doesn't like 76. He's like a 76ist. What's wrong with 76, Bob? So Bob will do 73, 74, 75, 77, 78, 79, but he will not do 76. Isn't that a US American football team, the 76ers? Oh, is there an American team called the 76ers?
Yeah.
There is, isn't there? Philadelphia 76ers.
Joel
Who?
Joel Embiid and James Harden.
Joel Embiid and who Harden?
James Harden.
James Harden. What have you guys done to my Bob? The 76ers have a problem. Oh, we have a problem with the 76ers. You guys.
Well, it won't stay on it.
It won't stay on, it won't go to it.
Really?
75, 77, but not 76.
Yeah, right.
Bizarre.
As day turned into night, it seemed we had entered the twilight zone. Having already completed 100 kilometers today, Bonnie decided to keep on paddling and push for the world record for longest 24-hour kayak by a female. But all was not as it should be.
Well, I was at 103.7 and paddling away, and then I did, I don't know, what felt like a K, a bit over a K, and looked down, it still said 103.7. So that's when I knew the watch was having a bit of a glitch. Called Ben to the side of the boat, and we checked and it just wasn't rolling over. So yeah, basically it was still running on time but not recording GPS distance. So we saved that at 103.7 and basically we started new GPS, so it's just started from 0 again. So now I need to do, what would that be? 57 odd, a little under, 56.3 to get to that 160. So lucky we noticed it. That would have been annoying if we didn't any further. So I did over a K, lost, but that's alright. These things happen. I don't trust this watch though. I feel like it's doing really funny things. I mean, this could be the Australian version of the Bermuda Triangle. But anyway. Honestly, we're like, oh my gosh, what is it doing? UFOs out here. There's something out here. What the hell is that?
So Bonnie's, well, I was going to say, is about to break a world record. She's broken the world record, but she's currently extending the world record. The world record she thinks is around 150 kilometres. She's sitting on 158 at the moment. Going to go for another 2 kilometres and then I'll be pulling her out. She started paddling at about 6 o'clock this morning and has been pretty much going, apart from about a half-hour break, non-stop. And it's now 2:30 in the morning. So she's been going, what's that, 12, 16, 18, no, I don't know, close to 20 hours. Incredible. Very, very impressive. Well done, Bonnie.
Thank you.
World record.
Yay.
Good effort, eh, Mike?
Yeah, bloody awesome.
Thank you.
Look at her. She's barely looking human there, but what a great...
I know. And seeing aliens out there.
I know,
And
Bonnie
the
and
watch
I...
is stopping. Oh, sorry, I'm probably...
I know, you're right. Bonnie and I just spotted some very unusual light.
Very strange, and I'm so glad Rob saw it as well.
Yeah.
That was weird.
It was
like
really weird, yeah.
So at first it was this white dome that flashed, and then it was a different shape, like to the left of it, flashed, like we saw it like 10 times or something flashed, and then a strange orange thing like floating, like just, I don't know.
Well, it looks like a star now,
Yeah.
but it wasn't there before.
It wasn't there
It's
before.
just-
It all of
no.
a sudden appeared, like
Yeah.
it was really, really weird.
Yeah.
And then the flashing continued. So that was really quite bizarre. And my watch has been playing up tonight, which is strange. Yeah, it's I know, it's that kind of weird vibe this evening.
Good stuff, Bonnie.
Thank you.
Well done. And teammate, crewmate,
yeah,
Ben,
thanks.
and support.
Everyone.
Good skills. So this is it. This is our last day on the boat with the kayak and Bonnie and Ben and Mike. We've got about 50 kilometres to go, about 65 from the start, and we started earlier this morning. We're coming into Darwin, flat, calm, we're motoring. We've got the mainsail up, mainly for Bonnie as a shade. She is taking shelter down the side of the boat there. I don't know if you can see her there. There she is. And she's going well. Poor Mike did a 50k stint last night with Bonnie through the night. And he was knackered by the time he came in. He was really battered. and exhausted just kind of gave some kind of realization of what Bonnie's doing. Feeling a little bit kind of sad that this is going to be over. It's been fantastic to be part of and seeing what Bonnie's doing. What an amazing young athlete she is, and what a mental strength she has. It's fantastic to see.
What have you learned from Bonnie?
Kind of like perseverance, but just kind of like motivating herself to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
Just kind of doing it. She never has any excuses not to.
No.
Or anything like that.
She's in pain. She's got rashes.
Yeah.
She's got sore muscles. She's sitting all day. It's really hard for her. But does she ever complain? Never. And if she says she's going to do it, she blinking does it.
Yeah.
And
Sure
she does
does.
it all with a smile on her face too.
Yeah, with a smile on her face
She's
too. Which
never
is like,
ever down. Well, she doesn't show us that side.
yeah.
Which is amazing. There's no diva. She's just a super
Does
nice
it.
person.
Does it and gets it done.
Gets it done and does it in a very nice manner. Which I think is unusual.
Yeah,
You know,
it
when
is.
she's tired, you wouldn't know.
I know that if it was me doing it.
I know if it was me doing it, you would know when I am tired.
So we just want to say how incredibly impressed we are with your unbelievable, incredible, inspiring effort that you've produced over the last 15 days. And actually, we've watched you wince in pain, almost in tears. Actually, kind of at one time you were kind of almost
Very
tearing
close.
up, and you haven't once kind of expressed the real pain that you have been going through in a grisly way that has been offloading it in any way, shape or form. It's unbelievable. We just, the Hamill family here are very inspired by what you've just shown us over the last 15
I'm
days.
so grateful. It's been an incredible couple of weeks, and yeah, you guys are amazing. I said family goals, like seriously. So thank you so much. And the night watches, like you guys all stepped up and did that and kept me company. And yeah, I'm extremely grateful. I couldn't have done it without every single one of you. So thank you so much.
I think you
I
should pop that.
actually, my fingers.
Oh, your fingers are
not.
so
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got no hope.
No, yeah, that's totally
Yeah,
understandable. Guy, yeah, your fingers and your... So this bottle has actually been frozen, would you believe?
Wow.
Yeah, completely rock solid frozen and didn't break the glass. I'm amazed. God blimey, it seems to be never ending. It's like,
It's
there you
still
go.
going there.
Righto, Bonnie.
Awesome, thank you.
Grab your vessels,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone. Big cheers.
Grab a vessel.
Come, Bonnie!
You guys?
Thank you.
Ivan.
Yeah, that's easier to go down.
I mean, it's no warm gin and tonic, but it'll be.
Dive and tackle you at the same time, okay?
From up there.
Yep.
You look real chuffed about it too.
Ready? Ready? I'll do it from here then. Ready? No, ready? Oh, it looks like the Queen's Gambit, baby.
So Bonnie,
Yes.
the day after the world record 160, you did another 90,
Yep.
and it hurt. It was pretty tough, eh?
Oh, it was probably the toughest day yet. Maybe not as tough as this massage, but
That always looks a bit dodgy, but Rob's putting in the diesel. Let's all go. Everyone's got a job to do, and they're doing it right now.
Switching it off. Okay, watch this, people.
Dummy tipping.
That's it. Okay, go. Let me go. Ah! Straight. Yep.
And off he goes.
Here he goes. Oh, he's off.
He's going to go straight into the back.
And he could go around Australia.
Off he goes.
Yeah. Choice.
Oh, it's easy.
Yeah, easy, bro.
He's got it.
Now put your feet in it.
Why does it have to be so chippy?
So keep paddling, put your feet in it.
If you enjoyed this episode, please comment, give us a thumbs up, and best of all, share it. It helps us heaps.
Come on in it.